Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh,
Yeah, we back.
I'm good. Ooh, yeah. I'm good. Better than I was.
Hey everyone, welcome back. As promised, we just want to do a little pregnancy update, just to let you guys know what's been going on. I know these last 8 months, I really haven't been giving too much insight on what's going on with us and me personally with the baby. It's just been really hectic and a lot of stuff going on. We've been kind of on the road often. We've just been traveling a little bit. So just wanted to, give you guys an update on that. First and foremost, we do want to thank you all for sticking with us and subscribing constantly and commenting and, just interacting with us. So we do appreciate it. We ask that you all keep that up. So hit that bell so you can get those notifications when we get a new video that drops. Or, just hit us up. Let us know if y'all have any questions, what's going on. We're open books, so we are more than happy to answer those questions. If you all want to let us know what y'all want to see in our next video, we're down for that as well. So thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We appreciate it. As like I said, so as far as the whole pregnancy, it's been going amazing. I cannot complain whatsoever. I know there's a lot of women out there who have, first and foremost, a difficult time with their TTC journey. I know it's not easy. Ours, we were blessed to have a pretty smooth process, as we have stated before, and it honestly just kind of carried on. Those vibes carried on into the pregnancy. The pregnancy has been amazing. As far as the first trimester, like anybody could be, I was really tired, like exhausted, and I'm just like, well, where is my energy going? I guess I'm just building a child inside, so that's where that was. But yeah, I just was really tired. I was emotional, and I kind of like tried to prep DJ, like, I don't know what this, what comes with pregnancy, so just, be gentle with me. So she really has been, she's been amazing. We literally laugh about it just because there's certain times that you just can't help it. Like, we went out to dinner one day, my taste buds changed, and I don't know why. I just really wasn't expecting that. So we were at dinner and we're eating, and I'm like, this is disgusting. Like, I love artichoke, and I don't know, it was like chicken with artichoke and something else on it. And I thought I would love it. Absolutely hated it. Like, it was god awful. And I told the lady, I'm like, look, I'm a server, or I used to be a server, and I'm like, I apologize, but I cannot eat this. Like, it's horrible. So she like gave me another dish. By the time I got the other dish, I was just not in the mood. So I started boxing up my food. And I guess DJ just kind of went with the flow, and she boxed her food up too. And we got the bill, and it was so cheap. And I'm just like, why is the bill so cheap? I was like, you ready to go? And I'm like, why is the bill so cheap? And she's like, well, I mean, we didn't drink. And I'm like, oh, did you want to drink? And I just started crying because I felt so bad, and I just felt like I was being, I don't know, just so insensitive to her. I was just caring about myself and the food I was eating and how much I hated it, that I didn't even, I don't know, like, it was probably like a 30-minute meal, and it was like, she was just being a really good sport. She let it happen, but I'm in the corner crying, and she's laughing, and she tried to record me, and I'm like, no, you cannot do this. Like, just let it be. It's one of those moments. So that's one thing that we'll probably always laugh. Oh my God, this dog. That's one thing we'll probably always laugh about in our, in the beginning of the pregnancy. Y'all, this is another thing. I don't know what we're gonna do when the baby comes, because she is becoming so clingy. This is our dog, Cash. Her name is Cashmere. She is becoming so clingy. Oh God, go sit down. Go sit. I thought she heard something. She was gonna bark. Cash, come on. She's been chilling this whole time on the couch, and now she wants to mess with me. So yeah, when the baby comes, we're kind of nervous about her, because I don't know how she's going to take somebody else getting attention and not her. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So first trimester, I was just really tired. I'm considered a high risk because I am a type 1 diabetic. For those of you all who do not, or who are not familiar with it, because I'll say I have diabetes and everybody's like, oh, my grandma has that too. I'm like, oh, well, she probably has type 2. But anyway, so type 2 is when you are insulin resistant. So your body makes the insulin, it just isn't used properly. So you typically can take, you could take insulin with it, but people would typically just take a pill. I kind of wish I had type 2 because a lot of the type 2 diabetes is usually reversible with proper diet and exercise, whereas type 1, which I have, is not. A lot of people are born with it or develop it in a very young age during adolescence. I just developed mine really late in the game. I think it was 2016 or 17. I think it was January of 2017 is when I developed it. Sucks, hated it. I cried for like months. I cried for like 3 months. I would get drunk and start crying. I hated it. So anyway, so my body does not make insulin. So I literally have to inject insulin in my body multiple times a day. Every single time I eat or at night, right before I go to bed, I have to inject a different type. So I have 2 types of insulins that I have to get each month. So that's kind of frustrating, but people have it way worse than me. So I have no complaints whatsoever. Being a high risk, having a high risk pregnancy does come with a little extra though. I have a OB and I also have a high risk specialist that I have to see. Well, at first it was just once a month. So a lot of people in their pregnancies probably have maybe 3 to 4 ultrasounds throughout the pregnancy. I would get one every single month when I go to my high risk specialist. Now that I'm getting towards the end, I go to them. They want to see me once a week. So now I have to go to my OB every Monday and I go to my high risk specialist every Friday. So that gets really, really difficult if you are considered high risk and you find out in the beginning of your pregnancy. I definitely recommend letting your supervisor or manager, or if you work for yourself, that's amazing. But if you don't and you work for someone over you, definitely just communicate with them and let them know what's going on, and hopefully they can be super, super understanding. My managers are very understanding, which I appreciate, just because it's kind of difficult having to leave work so often. Or sometimes, and my high risk even told me there will be days that, God forbid, but there will be days that I go to them and cannot go back to work, or that's a possibility. So make sure I let them know that as well. So I just have to have open communication with them to make sure everything is good. So yeah, that's kind of what was going on my first trimester, just dealing with the new changes in my life. Yeah, not too bad. Just kind of learning the differences. As part of my second trimester, I had a lot more energy than I did my first trimester, so that's really, really positive. I really appreciated that, because I thought if I was gonna be tired this whole time like this, I cannot make it, because I literally could just sit still and fall asleep, and it was just getting really irritating. Like I couldn't really enjoy life the way I wanted to. So second trimester was a lot better. I just had a lot more energy. I was sleeping better at night. I felt like I was eating healthier. I try to do a lot more home cooked meals rather than going out to eat, just to make sure I got all the nutrients needed for the baby. As you have seen, or if you did not see, make sure you go to our video and see our gender reveal. We are having a boy. We're both super excited about it, just because we could not imagine. I mean, if it was a girl, cool, we would deal with it, but we can't imagine our life with a baby girl. I have no idea what to do with a girl. I don't know how to deal with a baby girl. Like, they're very, very dramatic and drama queens, and I just can't handle it. So I'm really excited that we're gonna have a little baby boy. DJ named him. His name is Easton DeJour Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre is DJ's last name. She's Creole, so there is French in her. So that's where the Jean-Pierre comes from. But yeah, Easton DeJour. We cannot wait to meet our little baby. I'm so excited. I know she's over the moon, and I know he's gonna be spoiled. I'm really, really nervous about that. Okay, calm down. I'm nervous about that just because he's gonna be super attached to us, and like our dog is already really spoiled by us and our family. So I know a child is gonna be 10 times worse, if not worse than that. So yeah, we're really, really excited. But yeah, I have more energy. I tried to do a lot more walking in my second trimester, just to, you know, get my body going and getting it used to the extra weight, just because your body honestly changes so much during pregnancy, and people did not tell me this. I kind of just been figuring it out as I go, but yeah, I'm just sore. Now that I'm in my third trimester, I am just sore. Like my vagina feels like it's gonna fall out at any moment. I feel like he's gonna fall out my vagina at any moment just because he's head down. About a month and a half, 2 months ago, he was breech. Like, so his feet were down and his head was up, and I was a little nervous, but I'm like, oh, I can't be nervous because he's gonna flip around eventually. So the last 2 visits I've had with the high risk specialist, he has actually been head down. So hopefully he can just stay like that, and that'll be good for delivery. But yeah, so kind of just been walking more, just trying to stay active. Still trying to eat better. It's really difficult. And another part of being a diabetic makes it hard just because when you're pregnant, you have a lot of cravings. I've craved nothing but fruit. All I want is some pineapple and some honeydew, and all I can eat right now is berries, just because berries are they're the fruit with the lower carbs, so it's on the safe side of things for me as a diabetic. So I can do strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, so any of the berries are good. But the other fruit like oranges, bananas, apples, pineapples, mangoes, I love mangoes, they're just too sweet, so I have to stick with the berries. As far as carbs, I'm supposed to stay away from them. I am a huge pasta. I love mac and cheese. I really want lasagna right now, and I'm just trying to stay away from it just for Easton's sake and just to make sure everything's good. With being a diabetic, the different type of risk or fears are more so with developmental things with the baby. So when they do the ultrasounds, they just make sure everything's good. They pretty much make sure they get the full anatomy, get to view all the body parts, especially the heart. There could be the risk is like the heart defect. So I just pray every single day for my health, the baby's health, and just make sure everything's good. As far as the things that like have changed, things that people do not tell you, well, I've kind of learned a lot from my sister because she just had her son, so we're kind of like very close, and the kids will be close in age. Actually, one of the trips we took was to Virginia prior to her having her son. Literally, we traveled like 700 and something miles just so we can get a picture of both of us being pregnant. We just want 2 bump pictures. It's really cute. But anyway, so she's helped me a lot. She's told me a lot about just different things that she's experienced during pregnancy, so just watch out for. A lot of women, the baby just kind of takes a lot from you. So a lot of women suffer a lot of deficiencies. So I try to take supplements. I take calcium every morning just because I want to make sure my teeth and everything is good, bones and teeth. I just want to make sure they're nice and strong. I recently got a call from my doctor saying that I am now anemic. So Easton is eating up my iron. So I have to take an iron supplement along with the calcium. On top of that, I also take a baby aspirin, and that's just to make sure that my blood pressure stays good. I have really good blood pressure. However, towards the end of a lot of pregnancies, like your 2nd and 3rd trimester, a lot of women can experience preeclampsia, and that can be fatal to she's a trip. That can be fatal to babies. So I'm just trying to be stay clear of just things that I don't need, and take what I'm supposed to take. I try not to take too many pills or anything like that, but like natural supplements I try to keep up with. As far as changes, my skin has changed really weird. Like I think this is during my 2nd trimester, but like the back of my hands are like rough. Like I don't know how to explain that. Like it's just like it's like a rash. It feels like a rash. You can't see it. Like if you look at my hands, you can't tell, but if you feel them, you'll be like, what in the world is going on with your skin? But yeah, so it's just random skin changes. Like if I were to blow my nose, it's blood in my nose. So like just mucus is like bloody. Your gums will bleed. Yeah, it's just random stuff. Your boobs turn colors, and that was like the biggest thing I could not get past, how dark my nipples got. Or what is it? Areola. They got so dark, and I'm like, this is so different, and I'm just now accepting it. But somebody told me that it changes back to your normal color. I'm like, okay, cool. But at the same time, I'm just like, I can't complain. Like, a lot of women lose their breasts, you know, from like breast cancer and stuff like that. So I can't be mad about the color, but it's just different stuff that I wasn't expecting. And I'm just like, this is different. Like, I don't know, little stuff. Constipation. You guys, when I tell you I have been constipated and it's been so severe, like, I don't want to get too TMI with it, but it has been horrible. Horrible, horrible. To a point where the doctor has prescribed me iron pills and I have not taken them yet. Actually, I'm supposed to take them. I have not taken the iron pills yet because I know they're supposed to make me constipated and I'm already severely constipated. So I'm trying to get this under control before I take iron, which would just make it worse. So I have bought Miralax, which is like the white powder to put in your drinks. I have a stool softener pill. So there's 2 pills you take in the morning and night, and I literally wash those down with the Miralax mixture. So I'm trying to get that under control. DJ has been more than a huge help. I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's been rough, you guys. Like, I'm talking 7 days without pooping rough. Like, it's been rough. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that come with pregnancy that you do not know and they do not tell you. And I'm going to be the one to let you know. It is difficult. Your vagina feels like it's going to fall out. But I'm telling you, it's so worth it. I'm so excited. And yeah, it's my 8th month. Got 2 more months left. I mean, I don't think it's going to be full 2 months. Like I said, I'm going for April 1st. We'll see when he comes. But yeah, thank you guys for staying with us. And like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Ring the bell so you know when we're going to drop a new video. And if y'all have any questions, if y'all want to let us know what you want to see on the next video, just let us know. All right. Thank you.
Even better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh.
We back.